We are live. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us live or on replay. Happy New Month to you. Happy 1st July. We thank the Lord for allowing us to see this first day of July. I'm going to take a few minutes to thank you for joining us for this fifth episode of From Dream to Reality, where we just want to exhort our brothers and sisters to become the architect of their lives. We want to encourage them to dream big. We want to educate them on opportunities online. And last but not least, we want to encourage them to to pursue those dreams and take actions to achieve them, because nothing changes if nothing changes, and success does not happen by accident. My name is Anne Kalema. I'm greeting you from Alberta in Canada. I'm a child of God. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of three, and I'm a digital entrepreneur. So today we have our special guest who's really dear to me. She's a leader and a successful business owner in our community. And today we have the privilege, to have this conversation with her and just learn and get inspired. So I will ask you to please share this live, because somebody might be edified, somebody might get one nugget or two, and somebody might get discouraged that they need this boost to take actions to pursue and achieve their dreams. So without further ado, we'll just invite our guest, Nina King, who will be able to introduce herself. All right. Welcome,
Hello.
Nina.
Greetings, everyone, wherever you're watching this from much later. Greetings from my end, Edmonton, Alberta.
Thank you. Thank you. So tell us, Nina, because you are a legend in our business community. So how did you start this online business, and why did you start it, by the way?
Okay, so first and foremost, I'm a mother of three. I am a pastor's wife. I am originally from Nigeria, migrated to Canada about what, going to 16, 17 years ago, came here in search of greener pastures. And yes, I started this online business because I wanted more time for myself and my family. Coming to this part of the world, like I said, in search of greener pastures, it was not as, we wanted, because we've practically found ourselves living from paycheck to paycheck, not having time for kids or for family. And initially, not even having enough. And before you knew it, we were drowning in debt, as the system just allows you to use credit. So before you knew what was happening, we were all racked up in debt, and you know living with it. But it got to a point where we decided that enough is enough, and that was when I decided to look elsewhere. And that didn't happen just like that. It happened when a tragedy struck the family. And it was in the midst of chaos and tragedy, that was when I began to say, you know what? We need to find something else to do. We need to find something else that could bring us income to this family. We need to get our lives back. And that was when this opportunity showed up online, just while scrolling on Facebook, which I'm sure you would see this video while scrolling on Facebook. And I said, okay, I might as well, get entertainment from Facebook. But someone said, why not make money from it too? And that was when I said, okay, you know what? Of course, since I'm already on the internet, I'm already on Facebook, Facebook might as well make me some money. And that was how I asked for more information. I got to attend the webinar, which was free, by the way. I got the information that I needed. And then from there, it was pretty much voila, here I am.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for taking us back, to your journey, how you got here, because some
Yeah.
people need to know, and it's so relatable, because like you said, sometimes I like to say, even for myself, that adversity led me to entrepreneurship. And a lot of people started even their businesses during the pandemic, during adverse time, difficult time. That's, sometimes, because if it's led to ourselves, maybe, we're not going to do anything. So you need that extra boost. Maybe let's say something happens and you need to get to that point where you get to like, it's enough. I need to find a way. And I'm glad you did it. And that's how we also here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Thank you for that. So for the new people visiting the page, what could you say the business is about?
Well, so we are digital nomads, and what that means is that we are people who have decided to look into the online space and market for renowned companies. Okay.
Mhm.
So basically, we are our own boss. We dictate our time. We dictate what we do at any point in time. However,
Mhm.
we have a company. We have companies that we are affiliated with, and those
Mhm.
companies that we are affiliated with are the ones that takes care of so many other things. Like we don't have to deal with inventory. We don't have to count stocks. We don't have to ship products to anybody. Literally, the company does all that for you. So we are pretty much digital marketers. All our responsibility is to promote this business opportunity that you're seeing, to promote the business side of this opportunity that we have, because pretty much some people think that when we say digital marketing, it means that we have to carry products.
Mhm.
Carrying products. That's one thing you need to know. We're not carrying products door to door. We are not looking for family, friends, to do stuff. Pretty much what we are doing is we are trying to share this opportunity, especially those people who are looking to start something for themselves. We connect you with the vendor, and then you go through all the training that is needed to go through in order for you to now have that license to be able to promote the business as well. So it's something I would like for you to look into. Like we always say, there is a free webinar which is pretty much 90 minutes of your time that would give you all the information that you need in order to be where we are today.
Awesome. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina. For those of you who will be joining us even on replay, you got it. So sometimes you ask her, what do you guys do? She just laid out for you. Now, you've been in the business for quite some years, and you've made also some success. So I want to know if you could share with us, how has this business impacted you? I mean, your life, your family, your environment, and also how did it help you to achieve some dreams? Because I know everybody has dreams, and maybe you had those, maybe one or two things to say, I wish someday I can do this or that. And, we always need a vehicle to help us to get to one point, from point A to point B. And I believe this business also helped you in a lot of ways, and allowed you to accomplish some goals, some objective that you had, or maybe for a long time, or even, recent.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. So definitely this business has impacted my life in so many ways. I cannot I cannot say it enough. Like it has literally changed my life and the life of my family. Why? Um Literally, if you look at myself, like I feel like I'm younger than my age, first of all. I look younger than my age, and I am happy that I have the time to do the things that I want to do, and not only
Yes.
just the time, the fact that I am spending and creating memories with
Yeah.
my kids. That's the most important thing. And also, this business has given me the opportunity to give back to the community. Like there is no way I would have been able to, be a part of a not-for-profit which gives back to the community if I did not empower myself. So
Mhm.
because I have the time to do it. If I were working the 9 to 5 and whatever it is that I was doing at my corporate job, I wouldn't be able to give back to the community in the best way that I can, especially with my time. I have
Mhm.
I'm able to give back my time, and I want to tell you, my time is priceless.
Valuable.
There's no price to my time, but I'm able
Yes.
to do that. And this business has also allowed me to help family back home. We are all immigrants in diaspora, and we know that even coming to this part of the world, we are not by ourselves. Even
Mhm.
come here, but we know that we still have family back home that we have to take care of, that depend on us in one way or another. And we still need to send money home. And most of the time, some of them don't even know the things that we have to do in order to
Yeah.
make ends meet. But
Mhm.
know, knowing that you have enough, and you're not always at that point where they say send me money and you're like, oh, I don't have at this time, I don't have at this time, because it's paycheck to paycheck. So you've got
Mhm.
to that point where you know that there are times when you can squeeze out something to someone or send money to them, even without them asking. Like,
Mhm.
literally, we have family members that we say, okay, you know what, we're going to support you every month with something, because that is the
Mm.
least we could do.
Yeah.
Business has been able to help us to do that. Another impact that I've had with this business also is the fact that I have investments.
Yeah.
Little did I know that I would have investments to my name. Like, you know having a full-time job, I just felt like, you know what, you go to work, you come back, and that's it, and you pay the bills. Sometimes it's not even enough for you to pay the bills. Little did I know that, you know what, with this business, I could own lands, I could have a restaurant, I could do, like, have multiple investments that would yield multiple strings of income. This is what this business has literally done for me. It's more like a stepping stone to a bigger picture of so many other things, that are even some things that are in the works, which don't want to say them now, but you know what? They're going to begin unfold gradually. But it is this business that has given me that, enablement to say, you know what? I have a plan, and those plans are in place to my goal. And in terms of dreams, I've always dreamed of traveling with my kids. And I know that when I had my full-time job, there was no way we could travel as a family, because it's either I'm working, my time off doesn't sync with my husband's time off. The kids are on holiday during spring break, I can't even take them anywhere because mom and dad are working. But you know what, it has not been the case, in the sense that we've gone on multiple family vacations. And the fact that I can also up and go, with my kids. And my kids are very active in soccer. And before, I always, begging other parents, can you please take my kid? Can you please take my kids? But not anymore. I'm literally present in their lives. And also, another dream was that starting this business, we also even have a career path. And in that career path, you get to that point where you receive a passive income for life, like, pretty much is what I would call my pension. And I just attained that rank. It looked like, it will never come, you know what I mean? But with persistence, with consistency, and knowing that, you know what, you're changing not just your lives, but the lives of other people, I was just able to recently unlock that milestone, whereby I would be earning 5,000 USD every month for life. Like, seriously, you know, which is also a legacy, not just for myself, but a legacy for my children. Because if anything happens tomorrow, they can still continue the business. It has nothing to do with my certificates or my degrees. So
Mhm.
definitely they can just pick it up and run with it and continue with it. So pretty much build a legacy, and I'm happy about that.
Congrats again once more, and thank you so much for sharing some of, I mean, this impact that has been, on your life and your family. It's really huge. The one that you just mentioned, the legacy milestone. She explained it. Passive income, and at its best, I should say. So,
Yeah.
for those of you that are watching us, like, I just want to say, you have some dreams. Don't give up on it.
Mhm.
Start working. It took some time, but like this legacy milestone, but it's here today, and she can share about it. She can testify about it. We can testify about it with her. So really happy for her. But our aim is to inspire someone. So what can you tell someone that has dreams and they think, maybe that's for others. Maybe I don't know if I can reach that goal, or what can you tell someone about the dream? Because even my motto for this year is to encourage people to dare to dream and dream big, because then you have to work on it. But we are here to even show you tools or opportunities that can help you get there. What can you tell someone?
Well, I would say that I would tell them not to be afraid. Like, fear is one thing that holds people away from achieving their dreams. Not not fear of the fact that will it come through or not, but fear of failing, right? But I always say that it's better you try and failed than you don't try at all. Because what if you make it? And that's why I'm so grateful to God that I literally, decided to move ahead with this opportunity because I was skeptical. I was afraid. I had lost money before. There was past experiences, and some of those experiences were literally fresh. When I mean fresh, I mean like 4 weeks old. It wasn't 2 months or 3 months. It was literally like a month old, and I had lost a chunk of money, and I was like, you know what, there's no way I'm going back to trying something else because of that bad experience. But believe you me, my husband inspired me to go ahead, and he said, you know what, let's just try, because you never know if this is the one, and you don't want to remain poor. Now, I'm not saying poor in the sense, in the literal meaning, but poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. And that was what I told myself. I said, I'm not going to be poor. I'm not going to pass opportunities, repeatedly. I'm going to look at this opportunity and check it out, do my own due diligence, make sure that it is a fit for me. And one thing I understood from past experiences is that past experiences are not, don't even consider them as failures. I consider them as things that I don't want to do again. So pretty much when I saw this opportunity, I already knew my don'ts. I already knew what I didn't want to do. I already said, oh, these are the don'ts. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. So pretty much this opportunity was looking out for what are the do's in it. I already knew what I don't want. So I wanted to focus on the do's. And that was what made me run ahead with this vision, because I'm like, okay, definitely it checked off so many of my don'ts. I'm not chasing family or friends. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving my kids somewhere to go talk business. I can do business from the comfort of my home, even while with my kids at the park, at their games, anywhere I need to do my business. And that was all, checking off all the don'ts that I wouldn't do, I wouldn't do, I wouldn't do. So don't be afraid to dream. Don't succumb to fear of the unknown. Don't succumb to fear of past failures. Don't succumb to fear, even in yourself, because sometimes what is holding you back, it's not even all these things. It's pretty much yourself. You have self doubt. And I had that initially when I joined, because I was like, I don't think this business is for my kind of people. But one thing I would tell you who's listening to me today is that business does not care about race. Business does not care about religion. Business does not care about, how much money you have or not. Believe you me, if you have the mindset of an entrepreneur and you follow the principles of business, number one principle of business is that you have to sow in order to reap. You cannot just start a business without anything. Like seriously, it's like somebody's a farmer saying, I want a crop, and you don't want to sow a seed. Like seriously, it doesn't happen, right? So the principle of business, first and foremost, is that you have to sow. And once you sow, you can reap. And guess what? Even before the sowing and the reaping, there's something in between. There is watering. You have to give it all the conditions necessary for germination before the harvest. Nobody plants a tomato today and gets a tomato actual fruit tomorrow. No, it doesn't happen that way, right? You have to have the right conditions for it to grow, and then eventually you're going to reap the harvest, which is now the tomato plant. So as long as you follow principles in business, business doesn't care about whether your religion, doesn't care about your sex, doesn't care about the race. You can see someone who's a Christian, non-Christian, making money, Muslim, whatever religion that you are, as long as you are applying these principles, you are guaranteed to see your harvest. And secondly or thirdly, I think I've said don't be afraid, uh, and don't succumb to the fear of the unknown. make sure that you don't have self-doubt, because sometimes you're literally the one holding yourself. And then the most important thing is follow trailblazers. Success always has footprints, and you need to follow people who have left those footprints. And pretty much that is why we are inviting you, because we have left footprints for you to follow in order to see that success. There's a saying that show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, right? So in our business, there are a lot of us who are, successful, and the reason why we are successful is because we are like-minded people. We have come together as a community, to make sure that everybody is successful. And how do we do that? We do that by providing support. We do that by building each other. We do that by sharpening each other. The Bible says iron sharpeneth iron. So we sharpen ourselves in business, and we are not just one of those people that don't go with the trend. Anything that comes out online, we are among the first people to get on it with AI and stuff like that. Like, we already know the trend. So you want to go with people who already know that trend and who have gone that trail before you. And that's why we are inviting you to, check this out, check this opportunity out. Go with people who have trailed the way and left footprints for you to follow. So therefore, you're not inventing the wheel. You're not learning something so new because somebody has done it before you. Yeah. So I think there's so many things I could tell people who who are looking to to do something for themselves and to dream, right? There's so many things I could tell you, but one thing I want you to do is pretty much don't succumb to your fear. Believe in yourself and follow people who have already gone ahead of you and left footprints. And at the end of the day, remember the principles of business. As long as you follow that, you would get success. So let me keep quiet.
Wow, 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 wow. You said so many things right there. I don't think what else I don't see what else I can add. So it was really, a good load, a good load. So if you are you're looking to do something for yourself, like she said, just check it out. My website is up there. Just look at it. You can www.kalimagroup.com. We have this free webinar that she talked about. Avail yourself to that and come back to us with your questions. I'm there to help you. You can look for me on Facebook and you'll see it as you're scrolling anyway. So we are here to help you. So with that, thank you so much, Nina. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and for having me. It is a pleasure. And for you who's watching, check it out, www.kalemagroup.com.
Yes, yes. So we let you go and enjoy your Canada Day.
Yes, happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to all the Canadians out there.
Yes. So we'll end up here and we'll ask you to keep following our page. Stay blessed and stay tuned for more. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you.